Sparky. Oh, Sparky. Hey, baby. Do you remember your mama? Oh, yes, you do. Your mama loves you. Don't. Oh, my goodness. That was my finger. Oh, Sparky. I miss you. I do. You have wonderful friends. Look. Look at all your friends. Oh, you going to talk to me? Okay. Can I play with your ears? Look at your ears. You can put those ears up. Are you smelling? What are you smelling? What do you find on the ground so interesting? What? There's Mary.
Okay, so he's starting to get the idea. We're still working on targeting with clicker.
Okay. Is it okay if I video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my back. All right.
Darling, you're too young to complain about your back. When you're my age, believe me.
So he knows that touching the tongue gets treats, but he still doesn't understand that there's a click in there. And he did the last clicker session we had, he started doing this, and a lot of them go through this stage of okay, I want the treat, you're not getting it fast enough, you need the treat. And so that'll actually be the next lesson, and we'll probably do a little bit of that tone too. So I just hold out the cone straight to my body, touch, click. And notice how when I straighten him, especially him, I use delivery to start getting him to back away. Especially out here. It's safer to do in the stall when you start.
Okay.
Because if he does anything I don't like, I can just leave. And in order for him to participate, he's got to be polite.
Okay. Hey. Hey, sweetness. It's your mama. He says, yeah, but Mary's got the treats.
So that's how you can, and my hand, that's another thing, is he's also getting a little grabby with that treat. So I'm
Okay.
going to keep my fist closed until I know he's going to take it much more polite.
Be a gentleman. Good
So
boy.
if my hand's coming to him and he's coming to grab the treat, like, I'm not going to give him that treat.
Okay.
See, I had it. So he doesn't, you can tell, he doesn't quite, there we go. He's just now starting to get it. So we're going to stay on this until he's got it. And once they finally get that aha moment, oh my gosh, it goes so fast. So I'm just going to keep my hand closed. And I might even bump on his face a little bit until he's just a little bit more polite about it.
Yes.
There we go.
We have to be a gentleman.
Actually, the very next lesson is learning the manners when it comes to treats. And actually, in the stall, I had it so I could lower it on the ground and he would touch it. There we go. We built up to that.
So the theory behind the clicker is that when he does what you're requesting,
This is going to be yes, and eventually I'll actually take the clicker out of it and I'll use a voice click.
okay.
So you can't register. That's fine. What I'm using the part of this exercise because it's about the easiest one for them to get to teach them what the click means, and the click means yes. And once I get that solid, once he understands what the word yes is, then training becomes so quick because he knows instead of why am I out here in Roundton running around, he knows I just have to wait for whatever I'm going to do that's going to get the yes answer. And when I do that, I get food or I get a break or whatever he does. And I find most horses are solely motivated by food in the beginning. That's all they think about. They want the food, they want the food, they want the food. After a while, they just start appreciating the click. They just want to hear the click. And they're so grateful just to hear the click and think, okay, I did it right, and I get to sit for a few seconds. So see, he's thinking, well, I know you got the treats. I can just nibble at you. I'm just going to sit there and wait for the right answer. That's the right answer. He didn't quite touch it, but he made an effort to get it. And so I never feed him here.
Okay.
Because I don't want him, I'm going to hold my hand out straight, and I'm actually going to walk into his space. And any of that, I'll just bump him a little bit. And he's ready to take it politely. And then we'll come back here. And so this is also going to start getting him to understand to follow me at liberty, to back away from me at liberty. Now you got to touch it. That wasn't good enough. So he's thinking, well, I can just get it off of you, can I? So he's figured out that I'm a veneer. He hasn't figured out exactly what the perfect button to push is yet. Nope. 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 Go on, Mantis. Go on, Mantis. Good. So he had some trouble with that one, so even though he didn't touch it, he finally, got close. It's kind of like playing hot and cold, but you're getting warmer.
Yes. And attempting is rewarded.
Yes.
And as he gets...
Some horses will walk up to you, touch the target, just like, hey, what's that thing in your hand? Touch it. Some horses see the cone and are afraid of it, and you have to, like with Oki, I had a long stick so he could touch it with a tennis ball on the end of it, and if he even kind of like this to it, I'd click.
Really?
And yeah, so you find a starting point and you build on it.
So Sparky wasn't not a problem with it? Not a problem.
No. No, he got it pretty good. Now, he got the touching part. He was willing to come up and touch, but it's taken him a little bit more sessions just to understand. I want it to the point, before I move on to the next thing, because this is kind of the gateway exercise. This is what's going to lead to everything else. No, be nice. I want it to where it's like touch, click, touch, click, touch, click. Once we get that and it's like bam, 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 then I can just start teaching them the groundwork, the regular groundwork for cold starting.
Excellent.
And it takes, like I said, the first few weeks of it, and when I did it with Oki, I was scared to death. I was like, I'm never going to get on this horse ever. And then all of a sudden, so the first 60 days for him was very slow, very tedious. The last 30, it just sang along so quick. Nope. Nope. And I'm really happy that he's making the efforts that he's making, that we're out in the open, because I have been just doing this with him in a stall. The stall just kind of takes away a lot of the distractions.
Hey, darling. Hey, sweetness.
Right. She's gonna give me treats.
Stepping over it doesn't count.
Nope. It's got to be touched, or at least a try. Really close. Nope. Nope. There you go.
I can see his learning curve like mine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was the right answer.
Phases.
Yeah, but it took me a while to get there.
Some that I thought like they had it in 30 seconds, and I was like, yes, you're so smart. And then that will end up being the longest horse I've ever had to teach.
Oh.
And the next day they're like, huh? So a lot of times it's coincidence.
Oh, Sparky.
So I just ignore it.
Okay.
That's the only thing that gets you treats. The only thing is touching that cone.
Pawing doesn't work.
No. That's better.
Be a gentleman.
There. That kind of frequency, that's getting closer. I still think definitely 3 or 4 more sessions with targeting. And then we're going to work on manners.
Good boy.
Particular clicker is a little too quiet. So just there, see how he kind of lifted his head? That was the first time I thought he might have heard the click. A lot of times the trainer thinks that the animal is understanding the click, but when they touch, you always instinctively reach for your treat,
Right.
and they're only responding to that and not really the click. So I should have clicked. I should have clicked. Now I gotta wait. See, so he's not really picking up the click yet. Because when you instinctively reach for the thing, they see that and they respond, so you think, oh, they understand the click. I want to make sure that noise. Oh, a little bit.
So if your clicker's louder, you think would help, or?
Yeah, the one I normally use with him is a little louder, but I broke it on accident.
Uh-oh.
It was on a lanyard and I accidentally pulled it off, not paying attention. No, that doesn't get it. No, you got to touch it with your nose. Good. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do today, just to kind of show you, it's still not quite there. I'm going to work on this mind your manners bit. It's easier in the stall because he can't really move around a lot. I'll click that. So whenever he's not messing around with me and trying to get in my bag, that's when he'll get the treat. Later on, I'll put more rules to it, like I want you to stand here, and I want your head just like this, and
So you up the ante, and it becomes a little more difficult to get rewarded.
More criteria. One of the most important things that you want to do when you start is you want to set up your criteria. What do I want? Right now, my only goal is just don't be into my bag and into my face and everything like that. Be a gentleman. The next thing I want him to do, and some people even like to do this exercise and say, okay, now you have to do it, and I want your ears forward. And you can control them down to their ear movements. Oh, well, see, I think he hears the click, and I realize I'm reaching for the bag. That's actually much better than I thought. So see how I've kind of accidentally captured him turning his head away? I kind of like that.
I could see how flexing is actually flexing.
Well, one lady, and he'll learn this actually, is one thing I'll actually teach him is called the pose.
Okay.
She can give her horse a command. At liberty, this horse will rock back on its hocks, lift its back, and tuck its nose in.
Wow.
And she can get him to do it walk, trot, canter at liberty. And that's where it starts. How you start it is actually you teach them to target your hand, and then you bring your hand here when they make that pretty, pose, and then you take your hand out of the equation.
I think he heard it that time.
I think so too. So it's not until I'm really sure he's got it, because otherwise the rest of it's just not going to work.
I wonder if that's his stronger side. In
Might be.
Hey, I'm watching you.
So that's pretty much what I do with that, and I keep the sessions pretty short and sweet. It's better to do a whole bunch of little ones.
Yes.
So what I think I'll do now is I'll just move him around the round pen a little bit, get him warmed up, and then we'll do some human curry comb, which is a
Okay.